Alright, so I just hit stop recording on the other video. I went and renamed the file so that I know which, video it is and where it should be coming out and everything. I took a sip of Pepsi, and we're starting right again. I literally just did a run where, well, I think I did pretty good, with the Death Knight, because I'm trying to level them up. I'm trying to make sure that, I'm getting these characters to higher levels, because I'm trying to do the achievements in this game. I'm a bit of an achievement hunter for this game. Excuse me. If I hiccup a lot, I'm sorry. I'm drinking soda. Or burp, as well. I'll try not to burp right into the microphone. But, no, I lost my train of thought, really, for sure, going off on that tangent. I'm just going to continue playing. Anyways, yeah, I had already started a run. I went into the red portal, which makes things harder. It's basically like going again. I'm unsure if what it does... I don't know. I haven't looked into it. I'm almost wondering if what it does is it just puts you right into, the next level, but on, a difficulty up. Because, as you can see now, on difficulty 3, it starts doing, 2 bosses per, every time it summons, a lord. And, we're at that point. So I wonder if it put it a difficulty up. I don't know. If you do know and you're watching this, please do tell me in the comments. I am quite curious about that. Because most likely I'm not going to look this up myself. I will forget about it. That being said, yeah, this is a continuation, basically, of my last video. And I know that, usually for video numbers, that's probably not a great thing, because if people see that it's a part 2 of something, they're like, oh, I haven't seen part 1, and that kind of discourages them. But who cares? Alright? Who cares? Me, I care. I'm lying, I care. It's me. I don't know, I thought it was a good idea to split this. Because when you think about it, don't people like to watch, not super long videos? Unless it's you can't help yourself and there's a 2-hour documentary that you're I gotta see this. The style of video where it's it's Summoning Salt does, You gotta go through and watch this because you can't help yourself. You gotta watch the whole thing. You gotta know the whole lore of the situation, right? And I'm sure someday I'll have videos like that that are just my VODs, maybe, perhaps, if I keep sticking with this, which I plan to, don't worry. That one. But yeah, sometimes you just... I don't know, you want to sit there and watch those 2-hour videos. But I know that's not entirely welcoming for a lot of people. So I like to split these up into little bite-sized chunks. So that if you're you know what, I only have time to watch a little bit here and there, that's okay. They're not that long. Watch one now, watch one later. I gotta remember to, what am I trying to say here? To focus more on, certain skills as well over others. I don't know why I'm still... Yeah, this one doesn't really do as much as the... I gotta remember to get, Shadow Orb over Obliterate. Critical damage chance. Man, I like 15% area, but... critical damage chance? I really can't pass up on that. I also gotta remember to make sure my mouse is in, the right area that I want it to be. Wow, that just completely... Okay. That made that entirely worth it, because now my area got even better. In the next upgrade. Didn't need to worry too much about the one that I missed. My movement speed, also doing very well. 2 damage modifier for Blade Storm. Everything's pretty much going to be in my Blade Storm now, because, just look at the area of effect for it. So, making sure that it still does decent damage, while everything is just on my screen. That's some good shit. Damage modifier of Ray of Doom. That tends to hit things very often. I mean, I'm at that point now where I need to make sure that my damage is, like, keeping up. Because things are definitely starting to take a lot more damage before they die. Cast frequency? Yes, please. And most of my attacks, you know... The longest time between, like, any of my attacks is, like, 6.3 seconds right now. That ain't bad. I mean, that's, like, less time than some things take to end. They're just right back to casting again. Like, my Blade Storm is not down for very long before it's right back up. Damage for Shadow Orb? Yes, please. Damage modifier? You tempted me. Oh. You know what I haven't been checking for? Is if there's any bosses that aren't familiar to me from the last time I played like 3 months ago. And that being said, now that I think about it, not really. I think everything's pretty much the same. I should have looked at the patch notes. I said path notes before I played this, so that I could, you know for sure kind of what like has changed and everything. Because it'd be kind of cool to be like, oh wow, I wonder how this is gonna feel then if this is different. But obviously, I didn't do that. One thing I do know for sure is that they added new weapons and stuff. But to craft said weapons, I need to get my characters up to, like, level 40, I think, each one. So that's where this comes in. I'm grinding the shit out of this, so that hopefully, with any luck, I will level my Death Knight the hell up, and I will be able to do just that. I'm a sucker for really wanting to like complete everything in games like this. And I don't always do it, you know, there's some that I definitely do abandon and everything, but like doing things like this where I'm creating videos for it and stuff, it kind of encourages me to keep going, you know? It encourages me to want to keep like moving forward and actually completing everything like I want to. Because I mean, then I can be like, well, you know what, this is like such a good game, I feel like, to record videos for. So, you know, I feel like I have to play it. It encourages me to continue with it. And I like that. Excuse me. God, I'm like talking so much that I'm also really trying to, you know, watch because, like, obviously I've been drinking soda and everything, and so, like, I'm breathing a lot when I'm trying to talk and shit, and so I'm gonna have to, like, hiccup a lot. And I have to, like, pause and, like, cause myself to stutter in some of my thoughts and sentences, because if I don't do that, like, I'm gonna be talking way too often, and I'm just gonna keep hiccuping over and over. Area modifier of Ray of Doom. Sure. Oh, Chaos Springer, please die. Please die ASAP. Another big thing with this game is a lot of the effects and stuff, right? It's like my effects are stacking on top of their effects. And so I'm just trying to make sure that I'm not, like, while running through stuff, running into their AoEs. Because a lot of them overlap with mine. As you can probably see, there is a lot going on the screen. I imagine the bitrate right now probably isn't even all that great. I'm recording this in 1080p, by the way. YouTube, I'm pretty sure, doesn't let you upload in 1080p until you've, like... I don't know if it's until you've, like, become a partner with them or something, if you've hit a certain amount of subscribers and stuff, but I'm pretty sure my videos only go up to, like, 720p max. It just... I don't know. It's weird. At the same time, I kind of get it, though. But also, it's like... I just hope that this isn't coming across super crunchy for anyone watching. I imagine, depending on the device that you're watching on, too. I mean, it could definitely look, like, awful. But, like, as long as the bitrate isn't too bad or anything, like, I don't think I had anyone tell me that it was, like, too bad for, like, my Vampire Survivors videos. And that one, that's especially a game that you gotta make sure, like, you know, when you're either streaming it or doing videos for it or anything, it's not looking like crap when it comes out, because there is a lot that goes on screen at once. And before I upload my videos, I do tend to do, like, a quick skim through. Not on, like, you know, YouTube itself, but, like, on my computer. I have a folder for, like, my recordings and stuff. And so I'll just do a quick jump through to make sure that everything, like, looks okay. We've gotten to that point where there's, like, so much going on screen at once that it's hard to tell where I am, and a lot of the time what things are going on around me. Music's kind of intense, not gonna lie. There's a part of me at some point that I feel like I need to look into, like, copyright-free music that's good to use for things like this, right? Because eventually it's gonna come to a point where, I mean, even if it doesn't get sick for anyone who's watching these videos, like, even if it doesn't get overplayed, I mean, and they don't get sick of it for anyone that's watching this stuff, it's gonna get very overplayed for me, and I'm gonna want to mute the audio on this and, like, put in something else instead. Because, man, I think it's that way with Brotato for me, too. I don't think I'd be able to, like, stand for too long playing Brotato without going crazy, hearing, like, the same music I've already heard over and over and over and over. Alright, so I did use one of my revives. I thought that was why it slowed down. Reduce all damage taken by 2. Sure. I mean, my armor power is already pretty good. Making sure that I have a flat, like, 2 damage taken off as well. I mean, that's not bad. Received by 6%. Okay. Yeah, stacking fragility would probably be a good thing as well now. I mean, it's like a 10% chance only. But still, like, that's not bad, I feel like. Because if it does actually proc, and then, you know, they acquire the status. Any extra damage that anyone takes, that's always a good thing. Oh. That guy has his own Blade Storm. Alright, I gotta actually play this one smart. I feel like I'm losing track of whether that's my blizzard or that's the ice guy's blizzard. You know, I don't think his is as big as mine is, though. That's what he said, by the way. He being me, I guess. But yeah, I think mine's bigger, is what I'm trying to say. That's really what it boils down to. His just is, it's not doing it. I'm running circles around this motherfucker, and he just doesn't know what to do. That was almost too easy. See, there are some of these bosses that, like, I don't know. It feels like it could be a little too easy at times. Do I go for a part 3? Do I go for a part 3? No. No, I don't. Let's see where this gets me. Just doing 2 of those right now. Alright, yeah, that's not much at all. That's actually kind of disappointing, not gonna lie. You live and you learn, though. At least next time I know now, I probably will continue through and, like, make, you know, when I try to do more of these, you know, longer parts of, like, continuing these runs and splitting them up more, you know. I feel like, you know, obviously it could come to that point where someday I'm going to have, like, 100 subscribers, if I ever get there, and, you know, 900 videos, because I split my videos up like this. But you know what? What can you do? Sometimes that's just what you do. But for now, if you enjoyed this video, thank you very much for being here. I appreciate it. If you watched this one and you didn't watch the one right before it, go check that one out. There's also so much other content on my channel of pretty much games just like this. Soulstone Survivors, Brotato, Vampire Survivors. Excuse me, a lot of old VODs from when I streamed on Twitch, which someday I would like to do again. I can't make any promises on that because right now it's like, this is easier, recording videos like this, you know? But what I can promise is that I will do my best to try and do things like this more often so that I'm still doing, you know, something. But I appreciate the support that I get. Like the video. If you liked the video, you don't have to otherwise. I would appreciate it if you did. Comment on the video. I would appreciate it if you did. But for now, I appreciate you sticking around. I appreciate you watching. Thank you very much. I hope to see you in the next one. I won't be recording anymore tonight. That one is a guarantee. It is 11:27. I gotta be up at like 8 in the morning, I think, to start getting ready for work. I also gotta feed the cats because my dad is away, so I gotta, you know, take care of stuff like that. So no more for now. But that being said, I also don't know if I might record more tomorrow, and so just expect, you know, time between videos to be, like, different and everything. It'll be out when it's out, okay? It'll be out when it's out, and we like that. Good night, everybody. Or morning, evening, afternoon. Bye.